All right. Hello, everybody. Today is November the 1st, a wonderful, wonderful, chilly, chilly day. I hope everybody had a great Halloween and had a safe holiday. I am actually here kind of starting my morning off, trying to wrap my brain around gardening. Okay, so like I said, this is my first year that I am gardening. I'm doing everything from apple and cherry trees, roses, bulbs, tubers, vegetable garden, cactus, I am just flowers, everything. I am just trying to dip my toes into everything. And what I am kind of facing right now, I'm doing a scratching my head moment. So, this past year, I know I did a video where I had planted my lilies and my dahlias and my gladiolus. So, my gladiolus out of, about 140, there's only about 10, 15 in here that survived. I actually did pull them off and cut them down. And, oop, look, that is a bad thing. It looks like they're kind of molding. So I've got to get them in a better area so that way they have more air. That's a beginner's mistake. Yep, I need to get these taken care of. And I need to pop off the rest of, I need to actually cut off the rest of the stem and pop off the rest of the mothers, so that way they can dry. I do not want to lose these. So we also do have my dahlia tubers here. I dug them up and put them in here. And I am really afraid to try to separate them. I need to actually look at another video. Again, they're moist, so I've got to get them taken care of. I got to get the antifungal powder and stuff and get them treated, because again, I don't want to lose these either. And then I have my lilies. I think those are baby lilies. So they're all, everything I'm trying to let dry out. I think that's kind of what you're supposed to do, but I am not a professional gardener, at least not yet. So everybody goes through their first year, and me scratching my head, like I said, I've got to definitely get the stems cut off, get them in a better place where they can dry without moisture. I don't want anything molding or getting fungus or anything like that. I want it to dry out nicely. So those I'm going to have to do. If you have any suggestions or comments, I know I'm going to be doing some stuff in Google, but let me know at the bottom. You know, everybody's got a first year of gardening, whether it be you gardening since you were 5 years old, or you starting off in your older years like me. But I am going to actually break down and do a video one-on-one of each of these, how to care for them, or at least how I'm going to try to care for them. So again, the lilies, the dahlia tubers, and the gladiolus. And I will do one-on-one videos with those later. I do have some plans for this next year. I did order ranunculus. I've got, usually, like with the lilies and that, I am so sorry, I don't have all the names of the colors and stuff. I know, let me get my old ordering form so I can tell you. So let's see. The lilies that I had were red tiger lily and the classic Blanca oriental lily. Yep, those were the two lilies that I got. The dahlias that I got were, actually only the white and red ones came up, but they were supposed to be gallery mixed dahlias, Natal dahlia, Hey, wait, did I only get 2 dahlias? I guess I did. Gallery Mix Dahlia and Nata Dahlia. Okay, so, and the Gladiolus, I did get Bizarre Dutch Gladiolus and mixed 120 bulbs, and those did awful. But
I need a battery charger.
okay, sorry about that. My Sonia came in and had to grab something. But so I am also looking forward to doing some new stuff this next year. So if these flop, I have a backup, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that whenever I do the video on that, I can actually keep what I have and make it work. So again, I have the ranunculus here. I do have it in quite a few colors: white, red, rose, orange, gold, and purple. And I gotta tell you, whenever I ordered these, I have never seen a ranunculus before in my life, or the corns, or that is what a ranunculus looks like when it comes to you. That just looks like something you would throw in the trash or dig up and put in a compost pile, or I don't know, you'd mow over that. But I got these in bags because I did open them to look at them, and I put them in bags so that way I don't get the colors mixed up. So this next year I'm actually going to try to learn a little bit more about different flowers and different gardening things that you do for the different times of the year. And ranunculus, I have learned, is a cold loving plant. Not freezing, but just like cooler temperatures. They do not like hot. So I'm going to try my hand out at those. And then also I do have hyacinths. I know I'm going to say this wrong, and I know that hyacinth or whatever, but you can see the name right there. It's not a hydrangea. I know it's not. It's hyacinth. Oh, anyway, let's see. And these actually came pretty big. Usually some of the bulbs that I got, like with the gladiolus, they were like little teeny tiny shitting things. I mean, these things are big. So I got mix in the blues, and then I got mix in the pinks. And they come in directions, so yay! I've actually got to do videos on these also. So, like I said, my first year planting, I actually do have ranunculus seeds coming too. So those will be started even before these things will. But I mean, some of these are so pretty. These are so pretty. Well, not some of them, but they're all pretty. And I actually have got to, like I said, work on lilies, work on the dahlias, work on the gladiolus. And then this year, not to overwhelm myself, but I kind of have a list here of what I have and what I'm going to try to do. Like my trees, I have my cherry and apple trees. Well, my cherry and apple tree. I had 3 cherry trees that I bought, bare root. 2 of them came dead. I only have 1. Apple trees, I had 8 apple trees. They all were alive at one time. I've lost 3. They were the tinier, I guess, first year ones. So I've got to look at making that better. My bulbs and tubers. I did have a peony in here somewhere, I think. Where's the peony? I'm looking. I think this thing right here was a peony. So, yeah, it had green on it, so I kept it. So the bulbs and tubers are the peony, lily, ranunculus, dahlias, gladiolus, and those hyacinths. I actually do have a hydrangea here that I took a cutting off of my sister's plant. I moved it inside. I actually took like 4 cuttings off into the root stuff. This is the only one that survived, and it's been like 3 months. So we'll see how that goes too, if that does anything with it being inside for the winter. But yeah, so herbs I was going to do, last year I did do dill and lavender. I'm going to try, well, I do have mint growing now. Everybody knows I've tried cilantro, but I was going to try some anise, some epazote, some papalo. I'm going to try to do maybe some birdhouse gourds and some loofah. Roses, my roses. I have my sugar moon, my firefighter, my imperial, my honor. I have that weird one. And then I have a gypsy rose coming. And then I have a dark one. I think it's called Dark Lady. I got to check, but those are my roses. And flowers. So this year I'm going to try to just do a bunch of different flowers. Marigolds, of course, snapdragon, moonflowers, sweet pea, sunflowers, nasturtiums, zinnias, bachelor buttons, cardinal climber, cornflower, cosmos, impatiens, columbine. I've got seeds in that I'm going to try to get planted in that, because I do want to see more pollinators. I want to see hummingbirds. I want to see butterflies. I just kind of want to see it all. And also on here, fruits and vegetables that I'm going to do. I'm going to try my hand at strawberries. I'm going to try to do a lot of jalapenos in that. This year I'm going to try to do a lot of pickling of jalapenos and stuff. My husband likes pickled jalapenos, so I'm going to try to grow them. Green peppers, yellow peppers, different tomatoes, eggplants, melons, cantaloupes, green beans, watermelon, cucumber, okra, radish, carrots, cabbage, sweet potato, squash, zucchini, corn, some different kinds of corn, Brussels sprouts, peas, serrano, chilies, cauliflowers, and tomatoes. Yep, so it seems like a lot, and what I'm doing is I am going to try to plan everything out, what I'm going to put in planters, what I'm going to put around, and, you know, I've got to look at planting times and stuff like that. So yeah, I gotta look, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna keep me busy. It's gonna keep me occupied. And like I said, this is gonna be the end of my first year planting. I don't think I did too terrible. You know, I got a greenhouse up. I got my fencing and stuff up, and I actually got a greenhouse heater in that. And I'm just going to kind of keep myself busy, educate myself more. And, you know, some of the seeds that I have are a little old. They're, I think, 2022, 2023. And like I said, I went to my local library seed bank, and some of the seeds are a little bit older, and I don't know if that necessarily is a bad thing, or as long as they're in a cool, dry place, if they're okay. If you know anything about that, comment below, let me know. But yeah, you know, and if you have any kind of stories or any kind of, you know, anything that helps me make this better, let me know. Like I said, out of all of this, the one thing that is really making me nervous are my dahlia tubers. Because you're supposed to be able to kind of look at them and see what an eye is, like potato. And then you're supposed to be able to cut them, and each tuber is supposed to be making a plant. So I think I'm trying to make it a little more difficult than it is. But yeah, we're just going to kind of make a video on it and see what I do. And then anybody who actually knows about this stuff can kind of leave pointers and tips like, hey, you did that wrong. Hey, that was right, or whatnot. And especially later when I do my lilies, you know, I want to know, are these babies? Do I leave them attached? Do I take them off? What do I do? All that kind of stuff that all, you know, or at least this newbie is trying to figure out. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end this video. I am actually going to be heading outside and and taking care of my doggies and doing my rounds and stuff, we are taking all of the Halloween decorations and that off. So we're getting ready to start decorating, not for Thanksgiving, but probably for Christmas. So I just wanted to do a video on kind of what I'm planning for next year. I just need to make sure that I plan the spacing and that, what is needed, so that way I can get a head start during the winter, the winter weeks. All right, well, with that, I am going to go ahead and let you go. I appreciate you sticking around watching this video. And if you, again, have any tips or tricks on lilies, dahlias, or gladiolus, let me know. If you've dealt with ranunculus, either the seed or the corn, let me know. Let me know which one's your favorite. And I have got to Google how to pronounce hyacinths. I don't know if the Y is silent. Hyacinth? Yeah, well, I know I'm probably close, but I just am not there. But if you have any tips or tricks with these two, so let me go ahead and let you go. And I will talk to you in the next video. All right. Bye-bye.